Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So recently I was recommended this video that I really wanted to cover because apparently there was recently a situation that went down with Moist Critical, and there were people out there trying to make Moist Critical look like a bad person for doing what he was doing. Now specifically what he was doing was he was essentially giving money away on his streams, because if you guys are not aware, he does stream every night, and for the past few months now he has been giving away money on some of his streams. And you guys are probably wondering, well, why is there a situation regarding Moist Critical and him giving away money on his streams, and why do some people find this as like a huge issue? Well, those are some really interesting and good questions, because you would think, oh, giving away money to people, especially people who are in need, would be a good thing, and it would be something that people would praise Moist Critical for doing. But just like how people on Twitter always find an issue with Mr. Beast giving things away and helping people who are definitely in need, it looks like they're now doing the same thing to Moist Critical for giving away money on his streams. I know, man, it's insane, because I remember watching one of these streams like a month or two ago, and I'm not really a person who watches Moist Critical that often, but I hopped in there for a little bit and I heard that he was giving away money, and I thought that was pretty cool. Now essentially how he was doing it when I was in there was he had set up a Google form, and he was having everybody go to that Google form and put in their PayPal email with their name and blah blah blah, you get it. And he also had people put like a reason why they needed the money that they needed and how much they needed, and then he would go to random numbers and he would read out what the person wanted the money for, and then he would read out how much money that they wanted. And a lot of these people surprisingly needed this money for like things they actually needed help with. Like one person needed money for their dog because apparently their dog was going to have surgery or something like that. Another person said that they were struggling with rent, so they needed like $800 or something like that, and many more things like that. Now something that I thought was really funny was at one point someone asked for like $100 because they wanted to buy $100 worth of V-Bucks for all their friends. I thought that was pretty funny and wholesome. And genuinely, being somebody who has watched those streams before, it's a very wholesome thing. It really is. And it definitely is really entertaining to watch. So I mean, if you can catch one of those streams, because he has been doing them often, if you need any help with anything like money wise, definitely go check that out and like fill out that Google form, because you never know, you could win some money. And I mean, regardless of that, if you're gonna go there and be a viewer, like it's a really cool thing to watch. It really is. I'm a really big fan of philanthropy, and I think what Moist Critical is doing with his live streams and doing like these giving away money streams and stuff like that, I think it's a really cool thing. Let alone that this guy has been big for like the longest time, and he just has like a shit ton of money to be able to do this. And it's just really cool seeing somebody really successful giving back to their community. That's something that I really want to do, but I'm not really in a good position to do that right now. But hopefully someday, because it's a really cool thing, honestly. Now with all that being said, you're probably wondering, well, how can people take issue with him doing all this stuff? And more specifically, what are people saying about him and accusing him of doing? Because some people believe that he's using this as a way to do something else, something more malicious. Well, apparently some people are accusing him of tax evading simply because he's giving away money on his live stream, and he's giving money away to people in need. Like, it's just so crazy. There's so many conspiracy theories out there nowadays with politics, the internet, and you get what I mean, to the point where they think somebody doing something that is genuinely good, that is helping other people out, potentially is fueled not by generosity, but because Moist Critical is apparently doing something evil behind the scenes, according to these people. Like, people genuinely think that, and it's fucking crazy. Now, because of this and people saying this, I'm not really sure where they were saying this, but I'm pretty sure it was on Twitter, because all this shit happens on Twitter. Critical saw this and got so pissed off that he decided to make a video on it. And I mean, it's 100% understandable, because it's like, you're doing a good thing, and people just believe that, oh, it's not because you're being a good person and you want to help other people and you want to give back to your community that made you what you are and got you to where you are today. No, it's because already rich Critical is trying to tax evade, and he's using his audience to do so. I think that's the biggest reach I've ever heard. Like, can people do good things for other people and not get like flack for it? Like, I've said the same shit for the Mr. Beast situations, because it seems like every time he makes a video helping people out, there are these people on Twitter that get really pissed off because, I don't know, maybe he's more successful and that's why these people don't like him, or maybe it's because he's actually doing something with his life. I really don't know the reason in particular. And it's like, just overall, like, it doesn't make sense to me at all, because it's like the people who are complaining about people like Moist Critical or Mr. Beast doing good things and helping people out, these are the same people who do not give back at all, and they have nothing going for themselves in their life. And it's sad and pathetic, it really is. Now anyways, I've been talking for a long time here. I might as well take a break and just show you guys, because Moist Critical, like I said earlier in the video, made a video about this situation, and usually it's like you don't see Moist Critical like pissed off for whatever reason, but bro was genuinely pissed, and I don't blame him. Like, just take a look at this video.
It's actually a conspiracy about me that really started to blossom in the place where neurons go to die, Twitter. What I read today is about how the giveaways I do on stream, where I just have viewers fill out a form, tell me how much money they want, what they're using it for, and then I go through randomly, pure fucking RNG, and just pick people and then give them that money they requested, is actually a sinister tax write-off. I am using it for a nefarious purpose. There's actually a lot going on behind the scenes that make this a really bad thing and me a bad person for doing it. I'll go ahead and play a clip from my most recent giveaway stream, and this is a thought that is prevalent quite a bit because this is not the only person that has said this. Like I mentioned today, there's been a couple of things I was tagged in that talk about this, and it just shocks me how even something as simple as just giving individuals money during streams is now a controversial issue. Hey Charlie, no tax write-off? I mean free money giveaway tonight? So it seems like there's people that think me giving away random amounts of money to random viewers on stream is a tax write-off. Do you not know how that shit works? Do you know how tax write-offs work? Because I can't write those off.
Yeah, so Charlie here is right in what he is saying, and you would be able to know that he is right in what he is saying if you just made one simple Google search. Now, I'm no accountant here, but this is what the IRS says about write-offs on giving away money or like donations. Generally, you can only deduct charitable contributions if you itemize deductions on Schedule A, Form 1040, itemized deductions. Now, when it comes down to charitable contributions, and as far as I'm aware, I'm saying this right, they're talking about like charitable organizations, like a charity, like an actual charity, like a non-profit, and they're not talking about like individuals or just like plain old companies doing it, which in this case it would be an individual thing. It also goes on to say gifts to individuals are not deductible, meaning you can't write them off. Only qualified organizations are eligible to receive tax deductible contributions. So I mean, there you have it. Qualified organizations. I don't think Charlie is a qualified organization. So like he said, that's not even possible. Like he can't do that. Now, if he were to set up like a charity or something and get it registered and whatnot, he would most likely be able to do that, but he doesn't have a charity. So trying to make the claim that he's like using this as like a write-off to like evade taxes and whatnot, that's being straight up disingenuous and defamatory. Now, also, I forgot to say, when it comes down to him setting up a charity for himself, we're talking about him receiving donations. And when it comes down to being an individual and trying to write off like giving away money as like a donation or something, or however these people are saying that he's writing off, you know, these donations somehow, like it just doesn't make any sense because it's not like he's receiving the money. Like that's not even how that works. The people who would potentially be writing things off like that would be the people who are receiving the money, which I mean, when it comes down to receiving like huge amounts of money like that, like you're gonna have to pay taxes on it. And there's no way being an individual like that will allow you to write off that money at all because the IRS really loves their money, even though it's our money. And in my opinion, they don't deserve it. But anyways, moving on.
I cut the clip short because I did get heated. That legitimately hurts me. Like, I'm not going to try and put up a front where I'm unbothered. I have thick skin, sure, but this actually hurts me. I recognize how lucky I got in life, and I just want to do something nice with it. And then to be attacked, I suppose, by multiple people spamming that same kind of shit about how this guy super sucks, he's actually just doing this for a tax write-off, wake up, sheep. It's infuriating. So I'm going to go ahead and plant my feet here and lat spread like a fucking bat here, and I'm just going to try and tackle this sequid swarm head on. I will do what you could have easily done with 2 seconds of Googling.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And you know what's crazy? I was already thinking to go to Google and like look this up before he even brought this up in his video because I am watching this video for the first time as you guys are seeing it right now. And basically in his video, he does the same exact thing. He finds the same exact information from Google, of course, from the IRS.gov, and boom, it's that easy. Like it's not even really possible to do a tax write-off for something like this. And these people are just trying to use anything against him to try and make him look like he's a bad person or something like that. Like it's insane. What can I say? I'm really surprised, to be honest. Just like a lot of things we cover here, I'm not that surprised. Twitter is Twitter, the internet is the internet, and yeah, there's a lot of stupid people on here. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person out there, but hey, at least I'm not doing stupid shit like this. Like he's clearly just doing a good thing. He's trying to give back to his community because, you know, he happened to get really lucky in life and become successful, and now he wants to give back to the people who essentially made him him what he is. Like, without the communities that like us YouTubers have, or like any influencer will have, you're nothing without them. Like, you guys clicking on the videos, like, you're the reason why I can do this full time and I don't have to get a job, and why I recently quit my full-time job. And most of us creators are grateful for being able to have the opportunity to do something like this. And in his case, he's probably doing like really fucking good, especially when it comes down to money. So he just decided, hey, I'm gonna do this because, you know, I'm super successful, I really like my audience, I want to help people out, and it overall would be a wholesome experience. But yeah, honestly, despite these people saying these things about Moist Critical, as far as I'm aware, he's not doing anything shady here or malicious, and the things that they're saying that he does for his own benefit, that's not even fucking true. Not even in the slightest. So yeah, honestly, W Moist Critical, L the haters, and I think that's where I'm going to be wrapping it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now, before you click off that video, make sure you follow my Instagram because I am also active on there, and if you want to send me a message for whatever reason, you want to send me a video idea or something, you can send me a message over there and I'll probably respond. So please follow. Now, if you happen to enjoy this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because it helps promote the video more in the algorithm so more people will see it. Thank you guys so much for being a member to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. Now, with that all being said, my name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace!
Shit it all